Namaste. Today we will look at my January completed pages. I have done 23 pages out of 15 books. From these 15 books, there are 3 books that I have colored for the first time. And from my 10 books to finish, I have worked on in 2 of the books. So in terms of 10 books to finish, not a very good thing, but overall it's not a bad average. I managed to do about 15-16 pages per month. This time I have done 23, but I think I have been able to do 23 because the pages that I did were fairly easy. But still I am okay with the number, not extremely happy but not dissatisfied either. Normally the way I show my completed pages is I also show the used up markers and pens that I have finished using in the previous month, but this month I don't have any markers, and it's because I am replenishing them. If you have been following my videos, you would know that. If you're new here, then there is a video on my channel which you can refer to. What I do is if I have a marker, this is very specifically for alcohol markers, which is getting over, then I revive it by using alcohol, and that way I have been able to get far more use out of my markers, because previously I used to dump at least a couple of markers every month, sometimes even more, but now I am throwing away lesser markers because I am reviving them. So as you can see, this month I don't have. Then the next step that I usually go on to is to show you my work in progress before I finally move on to the actually completed pages. So for this month I have 3 work in progress, and out of that 2 have been since last year already, and that is this one. But I also could not do anything on this because it's very light and the days are very gloomy, and I really am not able to see the page quite clearly, so I might have to wait for some more time before I start working on this one. Then the next one, which is a work in progress for me, is the one which I started last month, and I was planning to do this with gel pens, but I have done a little bit of work, but literally very little. Okay, so I'm still not having enough patience to work on this with only gel pens. As you can see, it's a very intricate page, and I would like to do justice to this page. I don't know when I will finish this. And the third one is a page from this book, and this one actually has I'm in no hurry to finish this page. This page basically I'm using to color use of my about to get over gel pens. So what happens is, when I'm using a gel pen and if it's having very little ink left in it and not sufficient to actually be used on a full-fledged coloring page, I come to this book and I color a button or two, and then the ink gets over, then I don't feel so guilty about throwing away the gel pen. So usually what happens is, the gel pen has very little ink left, and then we know for a fact that we cannot use it for a proper coloring page, and then we are either stuck with the gel pen, we just keep it because we don't want to throw it, and then we don't use it. So I thought this is a good way of absolutely using it up completely before throwing it out. So that's what I use this page for. So it's going to take a long time for me to actually finish coloring this whole page if I am going to use only about to get over gel pens on this page. So that's going to be a work in progress for a long time. Now let's move on to my completed pages as such. So first I will show you just the normal coloring pages that I have. Okay, so these are the books where I have just done normal coloring, let's say. And by normal coloring I mean it's not a mandala, it's not patterns, it's not a grayscale, so anything that doesn't fall into either of this category, or a color by number, sorry, then I consider it as general. So for me these are general. So I did one page from here, and that was this, and I tried coloring it with crayons for the first time. After school I've colored something with crayons, and I liked the process. It was fast enough because the page itself is quite small. As you can see, it's very small. And I just finished it off with some pencils, and I liked how it is looking. I would like it to look better, but for a first attempt, it was not bad. This page is from Nice Little Town 2 by Tanya Bogema Stolova. Okay. It's a very gloomy day out, so there's a lot of shadow. Let me see if I can put on some lights. Let's see if it is better. Yeah, I think it's better now with the artificial lights on. Yeah, so this was the page. Moving on, I did a page from Happy Home, a Hygge coloring book. It is by Jessica Matsurkiewicz, and it's a Creative Heaven book, and I did this one. This page I have done a combination of markers, pencils. Yeah, I don't think I have used gel pen on this one. This was basically for a tag, which is Happy Scavenger Jan 2023, and I think the prompts were a blanket and a sweater. So I used this page for that. Nothing extraordinary. I didn't bother with shading or anything like that. I just more or less did straight coloring. Then from this book, Sally Berry Sweet Home Easy Large Print for Adults, Volume 1. I did this page. This one I have also again done with a lot of various markers, a little bit of pencil, and a little bit of Sakura cherry roll for the white highlights. This also was a part of my tags for the Happy Scavenger Jan 2023, with the prompt being curtains for this one specifically. Then I did a page from Joshua Dunbar's new easy coloring book. Okay, and oh, I seem to have done 2. Oh, I didn't do 2, so I did only 1. So I was right. Okay, so there. I think the prompt was jewelry, and I selected this one. So I've done this with markers and a little bit of Sakura jelly roll pens for highlights. Then I did a page from, again, this is a Joshua Dunbar book, but it was from the time when he was associated with Jade Summer. So it's a new coloring book. I have done this, and this was for the prompt classes. And I guess these are 3D classes. So yeah, I like how this one has come out basically. Then I colored for the first time in this book. This is translated to 100 landscapes, and this was a book which was gifted to me by my colleagues on my 50th birthday. I have made a video on that, and there's a flip through of this book. Feel free to check it out. It's in the playlist called Flip Throughs. And this is the page I colored. This is done with pencils, Artlicious pencils, and this is a body color with Dawn from Embin's Color With Me. And I'm very sorry, I'm a very bad editor, so I won't be able to put her page, but you can, I will link her channel, and you can go and visit her channel and check it out. Check out her page. Yeah. I also did a page for the first time in this book. It is Sweet Home Easy Large Prints Volume 2, and this is by Sally Berry, and I did again for a prompt, a rug, and a photo frame. So I did this with various markers. I also did some pages from Grayscale books. Both are Jade Summer Grayscale books. Okay, so from Chibi Girls, I did this one. I like how it's looking. It's come out a lot better than I had expected it to be. When I started coloring it, I felt a bit overwhelmed. But yeah, not bad. And from this book, I did 2 pages. I did this one, again with various markers. And this one. This one I have colored it on the 30th of December, so I'm not sure if I have shown it in my in my December completed pages or not. That's why I'm showing. If it is a if I'm showing it again, I'm sorry for that one. Yeah. And if I have shown it, I will check it before I post this video. If I have posted it earlier, then I have completed 22 pages as far as I can understand. Anyways, the number is just a number, it doesn't matter. Okay, so this one is from Angie Gray's Extreme Stress Menders, Volume 6. I have colored this with various markers, and this was for One Color Challenge 2023, which is hosted by Dawn Moore, and she has colors for each month, and for January the color was gray, so this is my submission for that one. I also did one mandala from here. This was also for a prompt. It was mandalas con bida, and the palette they had given for Jan was blue. So we were supposed to color a mandala with blue color. That's how I colored this one. Again, it's done with various markers. And this is from 100 Magnificent Mandalas by Special Art. And it is from their volume 2. Then I did some one color, one line type of things. So Silhouettes, it's a one color coloring book by Jennifer Rowling and published by Bright Ideas Paper. And I think I did 6 pages from here. So let's see this one. All of these have been done with Amazon Basics. And then I did 1 page from here, which was pending from previous month. It was a work in progress previous month, and I finished this. This I have actually done with a normal ballpoint pen. It's Bic Crystal, I think so. And it was very difficult coloring this, not because the page was difficult, but because the pen is not of very good quality. There was a lot of looping that was happening. I don't know if I can make, you should be able to see these blobs, like, you know, when I was coloring, it would drop more than normal blob of ink, and then the gel pen is extremely difficult to control. So it was a normal ballpoint pen, and but I have a whole pack of them, so I will have to use them so that they don't go waste. But it was a bit difficult coloring with them because they keep on blooping like that. See, you can see here. They kept on dropping blobs of ink suddenly, so it was a bit difficult. But I think it's better to use them on these kind of books rather than spoiling a proper coloring page. So not bad, and they were very cheap, so I shouldn't be even complaining about it. I think, but however, that being said, the output, the final output, it's really nice. I mean, though the fact is like I have colored it with a ballpoint pen, you can actually feel the luminance, the shine, the light, whatever the glow. So I would say Jennifer Rowling has done a good job in terms of designing this page. I really liked this page. And then I did 2 color by numbers, and from these 2 color by numbers, one of them I have colored for the first time. This book I colored for the first time, okay, and this one I have actually colored, I think, something in the past, but yeah, I colored this page. I like how it's looking. I did this with the Ohuhu brush markers. And then I did, I think, 2 pages from this one. Oh, so I have not colored for the first time in this. So this month I have colored in new books, only 2 new books. Okay, let me show you what I colored this month. Okay, so this one, I really like how it's come out. Very nice. And then this is also looking nice, but this one I think looks better. So that is all the pages that I have colored. And by the way, this last book is Quirkles. In English I think it's called Masterpieces. So yeah, these are the pages that I colored for the month of January, and I hope you like what you saw. Please do leave a like and a comment. It will help promote the video to more viewers. And if you have not yet subscribed, please do consider doing so. It will encourage me to make more videos, and I will be putting a link to some of the books and the products that I spoke about, the coloring supplies that I have used over here, in the description box below. If you like any of them and would consider buying them, then please use the affiliate link. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it will surely help me to continue buying new things to pursue my hobby. So thanks for having stopped by. Have a good day or evening depending on when you're watching this. Bye for now.